You know that moment when something tiny sets you off and immediately you hate yourself for it. A text that reads a little cold. A driver who cuts you off. And suddenly your chest is tight and you're snapping at someone who doesn't deserve it. Then the guilt arrives before you've even finished reacting. What if I told you that moment has nothing to do with weakness and everything to do with how your brain was built to survive? By the end of this video you'll understand why your emotions feel so uncontrollable and what you can actually do about it without fighting yourself. Your brain has a smoke detector. It was designed to keep you safe. But like any cheap smoke alarm, it goes off when you burn toast. That rush you feel when you get anxious or angry is not a signal that something is actually wrong. It is your brain's ancient threat system running a test. It would rather sound 100 false alarms than miss one real fire. So when your heart races before a meeting or your jaw tightens over a nasty comment, your brain is not trying to hurt you. It is trying to protect you from a tiger that has not existed for thousands of years. The problem is you treat every alarm as real. You grab the fire extinguisher when you only need to open a window. Think of the last time you felt a rush of panic over a work email. Nothing was burning. But your body acted like it was. That is not a flaw. That is a feature of a system designed for a different world. The first step in emotional regulation is not to silence the alarm. It is to recognize that it is just a test. There is a simple tool that changes everything and it costs nothing. It is called naming what you feel. When you say I am frustrated or I am scared, something shifts in your brain. Research shows that when you put a label on an emotion, it reduces the intensity of the threat response. Your brain stops treating the feeling like a mystery and starts treating it like information. Think about the difference between feeling a weird tightness in your chest and knowing that tightness is anxiety. The first one is confusing and scary. The second one is manageable. You can work with anxiety. You cannot work with a vague monster. Next time you feel overwhelmed, try saying this sentence out loud. I notice that I am feeling blank. Fill the blank with one word. Not a story. Just one word. Sad. Angry. Embarrassed. Lonely. That one act turns down the volume on your nervous system. It is not complaining. It is not dwelling. It is labeling, and labeling gives you distance. You cannot fix what you cannot name. Give the feeling a name and you take the first step toward controlling it instead of it controlling you. Your emotional battery drains all day. Every decision, every interruption, every awkward conversation pulls from the same tank. And when that tank hits empty, you do not make smart choices. You react. You snap. You shut down. The solution is not more willpower. It is strategic breaks. Not scrolling on your phone. Those drain you more. Real breaks where you shift your attention to something neutral. Looking out a window. Feeling your feet on the floor. Listening to 3 deep breaths. These micro pauses reset your brain's baseline. Think of it like a reset button for your nervous system. After a heated argument, do not rehash it in your head. Go look at a plant. Feel the air. Give your brain 30 seconds of nothing. Imagine you are a phone that keeps overheating. You do not solve that by running more apps. You close them and let the processor cool. Emotional regulation works the same way. The people who appear calmest are not the ones who never feel overwhelmed. They are the ones who take breaks before they break. Build 2-minute pauses into your day. After a call. Before a meeting. In the car. Your brain will thank you by staying quiet when you need it most. You think emotions live in your head, but they actually start in your body. Before you feel afraid, your shoulders have already tightened. Before you feel sad, your chest has already sunk. Your brain reads these physical signals and creates the story to match. That means you can change how you feel by changing your body first. It sounds backward, but it works. When you feel stuck in a loop of worry, stand up. Stretch your arms above your head. Take 10 slow steps. You are sending a signal to your brain that the threat is over. There is no tiger chasing you while you are walking calmly across the room. Think about how you stand when you are confident. Chest open. Head up. Now try standing like that when you feel nervous. It feels strange at first, but it changes your chemistry. Your brain interprets the posture as safety and lowers your stress hormones. You do not have to wait until you feel better to act. You can act first and let the feeling catch up. Next time you feel panic rising, press your feet into the floor. Press your palms together. Hold for 10 seconds. Your nervous system will shift from alarm to focus. The body is the easiest way in. Use it. Your brain hates uncertainty. When you feel something intense, your mind starts looking for a reason. It will grab any story available, even if that story makes things worse. I am broken. I am weak. Everyone hates me. These stories are not facts. They are your brain's attempt to make sense of a raw signal. You can replace those stories with a better one. Not a lie. Just a more useful interpretation. Instead of "I am falling apart," try "I am having a strong reaction because this matters to me." Instead of "I cannot handle this," try "My brain is working hard to protect me." That shift changes everything. You are no longer a victim of your emotions. You are someone who understands what is happening. Imagine you are watching a storm from inside a house. You can see the rain and the wind, but you know it will pass. Your emotions are the same. They are weather. They move through you. The story you tell yourself determines whether you stand in the storm or watch it from the window. Practice this. Next time you feel a wave of something difficult, pause and say, "This is a wave. I have surfed waves before." You have. You are still here. That is proof. Your emotions are not your enemy. They are signals from a system trying to keep you safe in a world that has changed faster than your brain. The goal is not to stop feeling. The goal is to stop being run by feelings you have not named. You have the tools now. The alarm is just a test. The label gives you power. The brake resets your battery. The body leads the mind. And the story you tell yourself decides whether you drown or surf. This is not about fixing a broken brain. It is about training the brilliant one you already have. If you want a place to practice this every day, our app Your Second Brain walks you through exactly these techniques in just a few minutes a day. Think of it as your personal emotional gym. Link in the description. You have everything you need. Start with one breath.